Nikola Tesla, July 10, 1856 to January 7, 1943, was a Serbian-American inventor, physicist, mechanical and electrical engineer. He is known for his contributions to the design of alternating current (AC) electrical systems. Born on July 10, 1856 in Smilja and raised in the Austrian Empire, now Croatia, Tesla completed his engineering and physics studies at the Technical University of Graz in the 1870s. He worked in the telephone industry in the early 1880s and in the electrical industry at the Continental Edison. He emigrated to the United States in 1884 and became a naturalized citizen there. He worked at the Edison Machine Works in New York and then decided to leave. Let's watch this video until it's finished. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell button to get interesting stories from other world-famous figures. Tesla set up a laboratory in New York to develop various woodworking and mechanical devices with the help of partners to finance and commercialize his ideas. His squirrel cage motor and generator, and his patented polyphase AC system, were licensed by the Westinghouse Electric Corporation in 1888. Tesla tried to develop inventions that could be patented and marketed. Tesla conducted various experiments using oscillators, discharge tubes, and X-rays. In the 1890s, Tesla attempted to develop wireless lighting and wireless power distribution in his high-frequency energy experiments in New York and Colorado Springs. In 1893 he said it was possible to communicate wirelessly with his devices. Tesla tried to make this happen with his Wardenclyffe Tower project, an energy transmitter and wireless intercontinental communications, but ran out of funds before he could complete it. Tesla died of a stroke on January 7, 1943 in New York. His work did not materialize after his death. But in 1960, the General Conference on Weights and Measures named the International Unit of Magnetic Flux Density, Tesla, in honor of his service. The name has been revived since the 1990s. This Croatian-born American is known for his invention of the alternating current (AC) mechanism in the electricity industry and his genius in the wireless world. Now you see the name everywhere, as an international unit of magnetic intensity and a trademark of the electric car manufacturer Tesla, Inc. Tesla's father, Milutin Tesla, was an Orthodox Christian priest. Tesla's mother, Duka Tesla née Mandic, whose father was also an Orthodox Christian priest, had the ability to do household chores, mechanical tools, and the ability to memorize Serbian epics. Nikola Tesla's mother never received any formal education. Nikola, nicknamed since childhood, got his eidetic memory and creative abilities from genetics and the influence of his mother. Tesla's ancestors came from western Serbia, near Montenegro. Tesla was the fourth of 5 children. He has an older brother named Dane and 3 sisters Milka, Angelina and Marika. A Dane died in a driving accident when Nikola Tesla was 5 years old. In 1861, Tesla attended primary school in Smilja, where he studied German, arithmetic, and religion. In 1862, the Tesla family moved to Gospić, Lika, where Tesla's father worked as a priest. Nikola graduated from primary school, and then from high school. In 1870, Tesla moved north to Karlovac to attend high school at Karlovac Gymnasium. Class introduction will be in German as the school is located on the Austro-Hungarian military border. Tesla later wrote that he was intrigued by the physics professor's presentation on electricity. Tesla noted that this demonstration of mysterious phenomena led him to learn more about the force. Tesla could do arithmetic in his head, so his teachers thought he was cheating. He finished school in 3 years, graduating in 1873. In 1873, Tesla returned to his native Smilja. Shortly after his arrival, Tesla contracted cholera, was bedridden for 9 months, and nearly died several times. Tesla's father, in a moment of despair, promised to send him to the best engineering school if he recovered from his illness, although his father originally wanted him to become a priest. In 1874, Tesla avoided conscription in the Austro-Hungarian army at Smiljan by fleeing to Tominaj near Gracat. There he wandered the mountains disguised as a hunter. Tesla said that contact with nature made him stronger both physically and mentally. While in Tominga he read many books and later said that Mark Twain's book miraculously helped him recover from a previous illness. In 1875, Tesla enrolled at the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz, Austria, on a scholarship from the border military. During his first year, Tesla never missed a class, got top grades, passed 9 exams necessary almost 2 times, founded a Serbian cultural association and even received a letter of thanks from the dean of the Faculty of Engineering to his father. With the words, "Your son is a star," the first sequence, in second year. Tesla came into conflict with Professor Pascal over Graham's dynamo when Tesla stated that the commutator was unnecessary. Tesla claims it works at 3 o'clock 11 o'clock, except Sundays and public holidays. He is embarrassed when his father compliments him on his hard work. After his father's death in 1879, Tesla found a package containing a letter from a professor to his father warning him that if he was not expelled from school, Tesla would die from overwork. At the end of his sophomore year, Tesla lost his scholarship and became addicted to gambling. In his third year, Tesla gambled away his pocket money and college expenses, after which he managed to return his initial losses to his family. Tesla said he got his passion there, but later found fame again in the United States playing pool. When the time came for testing, Tesla was unprepared and asked to continue his studies, but he was refused. He didn't get any grades at the end of his third semester and he never graduated from college. In December 1878, Tesla left Graz and cut all ties with his family to hide the fact that he had left school. His friends thought he had drowned in myrrh. Tesla went to Maribor, now Slovenia, where he worked as a draftsman for 60 guilders a month. He spent his free time playing cards with the locals on the street. In March 1879, Nikola Tesla went to Maribor to ask his son to come home, but Nikola refused. Nikola had a nervous breakdown at about the same time. On March 24, 1879, Tesla was returned to Gospic in police custody for not having a residence permit. On April 17, 1879, Militant Tesla died at the age of 60 after contracting an unknown disease, although some sources say he died of apoplexy. That year Tesla taught a large class at his old school at Gospic. In January 1880, two of Tesla's uncles raised enough money to help him leave Gospic and go to Prague to study. Unfortunately, he arrived too late to enroll at Karl Ferdinand University, nor did he study Greek, which was a required subject, and he doesn't speak Czech either. However, Tesla attended university philosophy lectures as an auditor and received no grades for his attendance. In 1881, Tesla moved to Budapest to work under Ferenc Puskás at the telegraph company Budapest Telephone Exchange. Upon arrival, Tesla discovered that a company was being built, which he believed was not working, so he worked as a pilot at headquarters. After a few months, the call center in Budapest started functioning and Tesla was given a position as an electrician. During his tenure, Tesla made many improvements to base station equipment and claimed to have developed a telephone repeater or amplifier that was never patented or publicly described. In 1882, Tesla began working for the Continental Edison company in France, designing and repairing electrical equipment. In June 1884 he moved to New York, where he was employed by Thomas Edison at the Edison Machine Works. Tesla's work for Edison began with simple electrical engineering and quickly progressed to solving more difficult problems. Tesla was offered the task of completely redesigning the Edison company's DC generator. In 1885 he told Edison he could redesign inefficient motors and generators and improve service and economy. According to Tesla, Edison said, "$50,000 is yours, if you can figure it out." This was noted as an odd statement by Edison, whose company had strict wages. After a month of work, Tesla finished the job and demanded payment. Edison said he was only joking. "Tesla, you don't understand our American sense of humor." In contrast, Edison offered increases from $10 to $18 a week. Tesla rejected the offer and immediately resigned. In 1886, after splitting from the Edison company, Tesla partnered with two entrepreneurs, Robert Lane and Benjamin Vail, who agreed to fund an electric lighting company called Tesla Electric Light and Manufacturing. The company installed an arc lamp-based electric lighting system designed by Tesla and also designed a collector dynamo for an electric machine, Tesla's first patent in the United States. Investors were not interested in Tesla's ideas about new types of engines and transmissions, and also seemed to prefer the development of power plants over the development of new systems. Then they were forced to leave Tesla and get their money back. He even lost control of the patents he produced because he transferred them to companies instead of inventory. He had to do various electrical repair jobs and even as a $2 a day retro burglar. Tesla described the winter of 1886–1887 as a time of terrible headaches and bitter tears. During this time he questioned and regretted the value of education. In late 1886 Tesla met Alfred S. Brown, controller of Western Union, and New York attorney Charles F. Peck. Both have experience starting businesses and promoting inventions and patents for financial gain. Based on Tesla's patents and other ideas, they agreed to contact him financially and work on patents. Together they formed the Tesla Electric Company in April 1887 in a deal that benefited one-third of the patent for Tesla, 1/3 for Peck and Brown, and 1/3 for financing construction. They set up a laboratory for Tesla at 89 Liberty Street in Manhattan, where he worked to improve and develop new types of electric motors, generators, and other devices. One of the things that Tesla developed in his laboratory in 1887 was the squirrel cage motor, a type of electrical system built in Europe and the United States for its advantage in the transmission of AC high voltage over long distances. The motor uses polyphase currents which create a rotating field to turn the motor. Tesla understood the principle in 1882. This innovative electric motor, patented in May 1888, was a simple self-starting design that required no rotation, eliminating trips and the need for maintenance and replacement. In 1888, Thomas Comerford Martin Parks and Public Relations editor of the World of Electricity, wanted Tesla to present his AC system, including his squirrel cage motor, to the American Institute of Electrical Engineers, now IEEE. Engineers at Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company told George Westinghouse that Tesla had the proper AC motor and related power supply system that Westinghouse was trying to patent. Westinghouse considered a patent for a rotating magnetic field-based induction motor without a commutator similar to that presented by the Italian physicist Galileo Ferraris in a March 1888 paper, but decided that Tesla's patent would likely dominate the market. Tesla's patents and theoretical works are the basis of AC electricity. Modern alternating current AC includes polyphase power distribution and AC motors, heralded the Second Industrial Revolution. After demonstrating wireless communication and winning the War of Currents in 1893, Tesla is considered one of America's greatest electricians. Tesla had experience in telephone and electrical engineering before moving to the United States in 1884 to work with Thomas A. Edison in New York. After demonstrating wireless communication and winning the War of Currents in 1893, Tesla is considered one of America's greatest electricians. Tesla had experience in telephone and electrical engineering before moving to the United States in 1884 to work with Thomas A. Edison in New York. He immediately decided to leave and, with investors' money, set up a laboratory and a company to develop various electrical devices. As a result, his patented AC squirrel cage motor and transformer were licensed by George Westinghouse, who also briefly hired Tesla as a consultant. His work in the early years, of energy development was also involved in the company's struggle between establishing either AC or DC transmission standards, known as the War of the Powers. Tesla continued his ideas about wireless lighting and high-voltage power distribution, experimenting with high-frequency power in New York and Colorado Springs, and early 1893 made statements about the possibilities of wireless communication with his devices. He tried to put these ideas into practice in wireless communication, from his failed attempt between the unfinished Wardenclyffe Tower project. In the laboratory he also carried out experiments with mechanical oscillators, generators, electric discharge tubes, and early radiographs. He even built a cordless boat, which was one of the first to be exhibited. Known for his looks and acting skills, Tesla was later dubbed the "mad scientist" by some Americans. Patents brought him a large sum of money, most of which went to finance his own projects, with varying degrees of success. He spent most of his retirement in a series of hotels in New York. He died on January 7, 1943. His work was forgotten, relatively unknown after his death, but the SI unit of magnetic flux density, Tesla, was used in his honor by the General Assembly in 1960. Tesla's legacy has seen a revival of interest in popular culture since the 1990s.